What's up, Space Pirates? This is your Admiral, the chronically charismatic Dr. Disaster. And, surprise, surprise, every time you think that Nintendo will have finally found the bedrock of the depths to which they will sink in their quest to soak gamers for every last penny they can get with the Switch 2, they grab that shovel and dig in even deeper.
God gave me a gift. I shovel well. I shovel very well.
Obviously, Nintendo has been in hot water ever since last week, right after the official reveal for the Switch 2, when people saw the price of the console and the games. The games were considered especially bad, with physical copies appearing to reach up to $80 in the case of Mario Kart World. In the last couple days, though, Naughty Dog has actually stolen a bit of their thunder by releasing new versions of The Last of Us and The Last of Us 2, and despite the fact that these are old-ass games that have been remastered and re-released about 1,000 times apiece on multiple platforms, they still have the audacity to be asking over $100 for this bundle, to which I'm sure Nintendo's internal reaction was to say, "Bless you, laddie." The public outcry about Nintendo has been pretty bad, and I'm sure they're happy to see something, anything, take the heat off them. But the problem is that actually, this pricing from Sony and Naughty Dog is a scathing indictment of exactly why people are so pissed at Nintendo in the first place. Because when they raise prices, it will simply embolden these other companies to do the same thing.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
And now, to make matters worse, we are finding out some more details about these Switch 2 edition games that have been announced, such as the Breath of the Wild release. This is an 8-year-old game at this point, which is actually staggering to believe, by the way. Somehow 8 years has passed since that game came out, but on this 8-year-old game, it seems that not only are you expected to pay $70 for the physical release, but it sounds like you are expected to buy the DLC as well, which is going to get you socked for damn near $100 by the time all is said and done. This is exactly how a company destroys any goodwill that it had with its customers.
You've killed me!
Good.
Alright, me hearties, make sure you hit the like button on this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet, and also, please consider supporting the channel by becoming a member. Audiobook of a dark fantasy novel written by me, the Doctor himself, will be available to members very soon, and the whole novel will be available to purchase on Amazon as well. It's not enough to simply complain about what we don't like in culture, we have to replace it with something else. So, I humbly ask that you consider becoming a member of the channel in order to support this venture. In any event, let's talk about Nintendo's decision to up the prices on their games to the point that if you want to play an 8-year-old game on their new system, you're looking at damn near $100. As I said before, the Last of Us combo set that just came out does not take the heat off Nintendo, not in my mind, not in the slightest. This is exactly why people are so upset at them. It is giving these other companies the go-ahead to charge more for their games. If there was ever any doubt in your mind that GTA 6 was going to be $100 or more when it releases, you need to get that out of your head right now. The way has been paved for these game studios to try to soak us for whatever they can. Sales are slumping for a lot of these games because so many of these companies are churning out pure dog shit, so raising prices and taxing their loyal customers is just about their only play, I suppose. But let's get the specifics on what is going on with Breath of the Wild. This article here is from IGN. It says, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild's Nintendo Switch 2 edition won't include the DLC. Amid continued frustration and confusion from fans about how much the Nintendo Switch 2 and its games are going to cost them, especially in the United States, where that seems to be perpetually in flux, that's not actually the case. We've only had one price, the original price, thrown out there, and then speculation from people about what everything will cost when Nintendo said they were evaluating things after the tariffs became a thing, but whatever. Anyhow, the article continues, We've just learned about yet another charge that may not have been obvious to everyone at first. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild's Nintendo Switch 2 edition doesn't come with the expansion pass, meaning you'll have to pay an additional $20 to play the DLC on the new system if you don't already own it. And then here it tells us if you own the original version of the game digitally, and if you already own the DLC, then you can play it on the Switch too. But if you don't own it digitally, and you want to try it out, they're gonna charge your ass a premium for a nearly decade-old game. Here it reads, However, there's also a Nintendo Switch 2 Enhanced Edition of Breath of the Wild. It comes with improved visuals and performance, achievements, as well as support for the new Zelda Note service in the Nintendo Switch Online app. If you already own Breath of the Wild on the Switch, you won't get those features automatically, but you can purchase an upgrade pack for $10 to get access to all that. So, that leaves folks who don't own the game yet at all, but might want to purchase it on the Nintendo Switch 2, they can purchase a Nintendo Switch 2 Enhanced Edition of Breath of the Wild for $70, $10 more than the game initially retailed at. So basically, the price of the original game and the pack, but it won't include the DLC expansion pack, so if you want access to that, it's another $20 on top of that, $90 total for the full Breath of the Wild Nintendo Switch 2 experience. This is according to a statement from Nintendo, who told IGN The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Nintendo Switch 2 Edition does not include the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Expansion Pass DLC. That DLC is available as a separate purchase. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I oftentimes do not buy a game right when it comes out, hoping to catch a bit of a break on the pricing. I've been trying to be a better consumer. I don't want to be a cultural auto-intake zombie. But if they are going to be charging you more than the original release price for a game that was released near the start of the first Trump presidency, then I just don't really see how the hell anyone can expect this gaming industry to carry on. The sad thing is, I think Nintendo will be carried by their loyal sycophants at the outset. I'm sure the Switch 2 will sell a bajillion units, but these other studios who follow suit are gonna be hurting because they won't up the quality of their games to correspond with the higher prices. They'll just think, well, this is just the industry standard now, and go with it. And the very low sales numbers we've seen for a ton of these games is about to get worse. And ultimately, this hurts Nintendo as well because they make a ton of money selling third-party games on their platform, so in the end, this has the chance to bite them in the rear. But we'll see what happens. Drop your contempt for this method of pricing into the comment section below, and we will talk there. Thanks for watching, me hearties. If you haven't already, your Admiral is inviting you to subscribe to the channel and become a part of the crew. Life as a space pirate may not be glamorous, but there's always plenty of booty.